All right, guys, welcome back to Walden's World. Hey, we're going to check out this Sportsman 700 twin. We've got a little issue here. Turn the key on, and we have no power to the cluster. So, when this came in, we already had this off, which nice to get a little snow on there. So we're going to check some wiring right quick and see if we can't figure this out. First thing I want to do is identify what year this is, and I'm going to get a wiring schematic. I guess it's probably a 06 or something. Okay, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work for y'all. Let's see if I don't know if that works better or not. Anyway, so we're going to do a blow up. This is a 2002 Sportsman 700, and let me show you what's going on here. So let's start at our battery, and if you notice, we've got battery, we've got a ground, and then we've got a red wire comes up here, and this goes to your starter solenoid, which is right here, which starts your motor. If you notice right here, you have an extra red wire, and red is positive, so we're going to follow this wire up. We're going to follow it up. And it comes up to here, comes up to here, and it comes up to our voltage regulator. Now if you notice, this has got two wires right here, so there's only one wire coming in here, and your voltage regulator is what charges your system. So let's follow this other wire back down, right here. Oops. Comes down to here, our 20 volt circuit breaker. So we're going to have to find our 20 volt circuit breaker and verify that we have electricity up to here. So then we're fine. So this comes up to our handlebar switch. So we have red and black, and we want red and black as our good wire. So it'll come in here on either of these, it looks to be the red or the black, and they're both connected. So when you turn your switch on, then we come up here and we're up into the yellow wire here, looks to be. So we also have a resistor here, which would give us power. This is one-way power this way to the black wire. So we would need power to the black wire to verify that we have a good switch here, and that would give us our voltage. Let's see, one of these will have to go up to the key switch. Let's see, find out where the key switch is. That would kill it, so brown to black is a kill switch, and then red and black to red is the on. So we're going to need red and black and red. We can trace those back. So our red comes right from there, and that would be also the voltage through our circuit breaker. So we need to check this 20 amp circuit breaker, and we'll check that. We'll check these wires here, the red and the black, and the black here on the A, and verify we're getting voltage there. And if we're getting voltage to there, we'll need to check our key switch, the ignition switch. So you can stop and pause this if you want to, and that'll help you out. We're gonna go get to the bottom of this one. I found this on Polaris ATVforums.com. This one's a 2002, but it should be the same as the 2004. All right, so we've got 12 volts at the battery. Let's see if I can just pull this switch out, which would be really nice. Actually, we're gonna unscrew it, pull it out the back side so we can get to it. It'll be a lot easier. Put that back on so we don't lose her. And what we have here, somebody's been doing a little hot wire. Okay, so we needed voltage to the red and black. So we're gonna see if we can get any voltage. I'm not sure what all you all can see, but let's check all these wires coming into the switch. This is the white and red wire. We got 0 volts. Now here's the black and red, and we should have voltage to it. We got 0 volts. And here's the red wire. And if the key switch worked, we should have volts to it. So we got no volts to the key switch at all. If y'all can see that. So the next switch we need to test is this one here, and we've got some plugs here. If we can find where they go to and get to the other end of them, then may be a little bit easier. So sometimes you can just shake them. Let's see if we can find them down here. So that looks like them right there. I don't know that they're really accessible in that wiring loom. So let's check that we have power going to them. Let's see here. We should have voltage up to our rectifier regulator up here. We don't. And I did find on the back side of my starter solenoid here, I did finally find a wire, and it is this gray one here that comes out. I don't know if that's the original color. I assume it is. However, I noticed as I tugged on it barely, it come out of the sheathing. And on this particular one, somebody has already been in here and crimped this. So we're about to pull this apart and find out if that's our problem on this particular model. Alright, so this is the wire coming off of the starter relay. It's your positive going up to your instrument cluster, your on-off switch and all that. And appears to be gray. This was inside the conduit there. So it's a live wire. I put some shrink wrap over it, and I'm gonna go back and actually solder this correctly. Whoever put a clip in there is bound to fail. So we're gonna solder it back upright. I'm gonna cut this one down. I should have plenty of room. This don't feel like original wire either. So when I wrap my wires, I like to, what I call doing the handshake, spin them around each other, and that way make sure you get all your tabs up, so when you drop your solder in there, your shrink wrap will go back over it. Be careful on putting your shrink wrap over right after you soldered it, because if you do, it may warm up the shrink wrap and shrink over before you get it where you want it. You can go back and wait for it to cool down. Make sure your solder's all in a good place before you actually pull the shrink wrap over it. So we're going to solder. We're going to solder it now. I like to put a little bit of solder on my iron first. And we're out here literally in the snow, so make sure I get that. And I want to warm up my wires. Once you get your wires to the warmed up point, they'll actually suck the solder in. Alright, so if you can see it, partially in the sun, partially not. Got it on there.
Hey, get out of my car with him. Sorry.
The shrink wrapper on there. Alright, we're going to fix that back in the conduit. Let's see what we got going on up here. We'll unplug our stuff. So we've got power. Let's see, huh? Oh yeah, this is gonna key switch start. So we're back in business. Let's put her back together and we'll send her down the road. Alright, so let's see if this little girl will work. Here, you wanna hold that? Let's see. I don't know how far we're gonna get. Uh-oh. Got no power. Oh, wait. The deal come out. Uh-oh. All right, now we got power. Let's see, on this one's the key. There she is, guys. Sportsman 700. We had a busted little wire up inside that conduit. Y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Hit the kids down there in the corner. Let's see, one of those corners. And that'll get you subscribed and the notification. Thanks for watching. Sportsman 700, what to check.